Well, under Phil Davis, Ross, the Blues will be looking to play a very high-tempo game. And Edinburgh will want to join into this, but it's particularly reflected in the selection of two open sides in the Blues team tonight. The speed of the game will be determined by the tackle area, and the Blues have one of the best in Sam Warburton. It's a big year for Sam. As we know, he's world-class over the ball. But he's also brilliant at the loose ball, and he picks up turnovers. He has inspirational moments in the game, and the Blues will be delighted to have him in their ranks tonight. He's joined by another open side, Josh Navidi, an all-action flanker who likes to carry the ball, a physical, strong boy, and he often makes yards for the Blues. But a big job for him in helping Sam tonight is to ensure the likes of Roddy Grant and Denton don't slow the ball up and the Blues can get the quick ball they need for a high-tempo game. But Edinburgh are a dangerous outfit. None more so than this fella, Tim Visser. If you don't know much about this fella, then look out. The football analogy is, it's like having Robin van Persie in your team. He scores tries, 40 and 58 appearances no less. 3 against Munster last week, and he's been the Pro 12 top try scorer the last 3 seasons. And Man Mountain at 6'5" and 17.5 stone, so look out for him tonight against Alex Cuthbert. But tonight, if the Blues can quell a good set piece from Edinburgh, they'll enjoy the Arms Park party. Yeah, it goes back a little bit before, Ross, and the Blues are trying to play a contestable kicking game. So if we have a look at the clip a couple of phases back, Kerry Sweeney tries to put the ball in the air, and he's looking to get the ball in this sort of vicinity here so that the ball can be challenged in the air by the Blues chasers. It's not, therefore it allows the Edinburgh guys to get back. The Blues forwards need to fill in where the blue line is to cover the space and the width in defence, but they don't. So you can see here now, it creates a mismatch. We have 1 and 2, Felice and Williams now in a mismatch situation where 10 can take the line forward and get into the danger man's hands. It's great play by the second row, as Jiffy commented. But as I said at the top of the show, don't give this man a sniff. He'll score you a try. I think we've got to be honest and say that Edinburgh look the team with a slightly more shape and the more dangerous. But Phil will be happy going in with the lead. Well, I mentioned, Ross, about the attacking shape and Edinburgh looking a little bit more structured. And the Blues are obviously still trying to get used to the way Phil wants them to play. But I want you to have a little look at how Kerry Sweeney and the number 9 are playing in this second half. How many times does Kerry Sweeney go into the scrum half position? Here we see the traditional 9 to 10. It's not quite cohesive. We lose the ball and Lewis Jones takes the ball in. But have a look now at how many backs from the Blues are in one half of the field and the width, so they don't create anything in the next phase. Kerry has to go in and play 9 now, and it's very slow ball. Again, on the next clip, you can see Kerry goes into 9 again. Cuthbert is desperate to look for work to get in the game, and it lacks just a little bit of shape and cohesion. We don't have an outside clean here, so they're vulnerable. And again, as Kerry steps up here now and plays a little bit, the ball carrier gets a bit isolated, and Kerry, who's rightly supported in the right position, finds himself out of the game. They could be very vulnerable to this second half and just lacking a little bit of cohesion. Something to watch second half. Yeah, Ross, a brave performance, but just like the Ospreys last week, they're going to be ruining some real chances to win the game tonight. And unfortunately, as Tom James said, we will be looking at. In this first instance, he makes a great break. What an athlete. But if he's going to take the guy on the outside, he needs to hold the ball in the other hand, like Tim Visser did in the first hand. If he's going to isolate him, he needs to have the ball in 2 hands. Again, you know, he does isolate the last defender. He puts it into 2 hands. The inside is covered. The obvious space, if he scans to his left, is to finish off with Gavin Evans. And just again, a great athlete. He's trying just a little bit too hard to chase the win at the end, and an unforced error cost them. You know, as I said, a brave performance, but you know, they've undone the win in Galway last week, and it's bad luck. Well, I was excited about this at the top of the show, Ross, and it is a Lions watch as well, don't forget. Visser had his say early on. If we have a look at the clips now, all right, he closed down the space on Alex Cuthbert, but it really was a battle of the giants tonight. Both men doing particularly well and wrestling each other throughout. I felt he had one eye on Cuthbert here, but he had his say in the first half by finishing off his lovely try in that first half. But Cuthbert came strong. He looked for work, he carried the ball hard, he made the yards, and you make your own luck. In his defence, as I highlighted in the second half, he was truly outstanding in scramble defence, and he got his reward for his strength and his tenacity by getting over as well. A fantastic performance from Alex Cuthbert, and the Lions selectors will be standing up and taking note.